And every time you hear it, you're like, I'm not gonna bump to this song. But then you start catching a vibe. I'm sorry, not sorry. Yeah. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, whoa. East Coast with that gang, gang. You know we don't play games, whoa. Hop up on that wagon, oh please just get out the way. You know we stay stuntin', right up in your face. We sorry, not sorry, we just stuck up in our ways. West Coast gon' head stand up, put that glass and hands up. Gang, 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 we famed up. Got that change, we bagged up. True love, we stay manned up. Ahem like I'm wheezy, yeah. Rap game just too easy, drip so sick I'm queasy, whoa. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lower with the gang, gang, gang. Yeah. Watch me finesse, walk to the line. Good versus evil, God in his prime. Always in prime, always on time. Our time to shine, wifey is fine. I'm doing fine, glad that you asked. God fill me up, mud in my glass. God clean me up, all that I ask. Wherever you headed there fast. I am ahead, you are in last. Last time I checked, you are all gas. Gas in the whip it up fast. Fast and all furious.
Whoa, Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Test, testing, testicles, testiculares. Welcome everyone to episode 1313 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on? Booshes, beaches, bustas, hustlers, and ye all hoes. It's your boy, Papa Swoley, Everson K2 flexing on you. What's going on, hoes? What's going on, beaches? How are we doing today? Live on YouTube at The Daily Swole, and of course on Facebook on the Swolenormous channel. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, happy Tuesday. And it just started raining, and I know that the porch awning is open, so yay. Now it's going to be wet. No hanging out there for today, Papa Swolio. It's going to be wet and soggy and slimy, and damn it. Right when I hit the launch button for the podcast, I just heard the water just pouring against the window. But if you live in Florida, you all know if it rains now, it'll be fine and dry and sunny in like 10 minutes. So no harm, no foul. We're all good. How many of you are enjoying that Swole text? You got your Swole text on? And remember, for those of you that are Swolenormous X members, go check out yesterday's accountability meeting. That shit was fire. You got some serious fucking releases. You got some serious fucking releases. You got that Swolosophy. How many of you have dug into Swolosophy and brain gains? Can I get some brain gains? Can I get some brain gains in the motherfucking house? Can I? Might I? May I have some brain gains? Thank you, sir. May I have another? Thank you, sir. May I have another? This podcast should just be called Brain Gains, because we fucking you make gains in your brain all the time. Brain Gains, fam. So how many of you checked out the new Swolosophy section? I hope you're enjoying that. Got some new ones coming. I feel like I could do those like 9. Oh, I just fucking love that section. I fucking love it. It's fire. Eric Dean, what up, bruh? What up? We got rain with a chance of snow and ice mix. That's disgusting. That's gross. Unacceptable. Swole text coming in. Everyone hears Swole text. Christian, Juice, HG. The nips are out. Yeah, you guys got your nips back. How was that? How you like it? How you like me now? If you're liking those brain gains, drop that in the comments below. Thanks, Dave. Amanda Bunga. Listen to all of them. All of them already? Bruh, come on. Pace yourself. I'm just kidding. Don't pace yourself. Go hard. That's what she said. Go hard, fam. Go hard, peeps. Okay, so today's card Let me get some coffee. Delicious. Delicious. Oh my goodness. Well, I had to. How many of you caught yesterday's live stream with Alan over on his channel? It was a good discussion. We'll do that again soon because I realized once we got finished with it that there were so many topics that kind of came up that we talked about for a couple moments. And it's just amazing how fast time flies. So we'll have to do another one soon. Maybe he'll come on the Daily Swole again for the next session. But I want to do those more often because we have some good conversations. And I feel like there are so many people now coming out of the woodwork that are now voicing their opinions publicly just because the climate has kind of shifted and people are kind of bored with hearing about fat acceptance and body positive. So now more people are saying, oh yeah, I don't agree with obesity either. We shouldn't be fat positive. It's like, the fuck? You were like, you made your money off it. We'll talk about Jillian Michaels in a second. Anyway, facts over feelings. This is the hashtag facts over feelings if you want to win today's Swole card. And we've done this one before, but this is always good. This is like a perma card. This is always effective. Facts over feelings and 1313 on the back. Hey. So drop in the hashtag down below. Drop your hashtag facts over feelings in the comments down below. Again, facts over feelings. We got that on the busy board behind me. And for those of you that are not in the know, make sure you also follow me on TikTok at Papa Swole. I've been dropping some mad heat, some mad fire, some mad fuego. Oh my God. The landscapes are changing so fast, like where people are getting their information, where we're posting, where the most engagement is. I mean, obviously you guys like the YouTube channel and stuff like that, but we got so many places to post things, so many places to absorb content. It's like, everywhere I post is a little bit different. So if you're not following me on one place, make sure you follow me on the other place because it's all a little bit different. Get a little different vibe. Today's video, if you don't know what brain gains are, today's video on the Swolenormous channel is about brain gains. It's essentially about brain gains, about mental training. It's about the psychological approach to health and fitness, which I think is going to be more and more prevalent and more of a topic of conversation. Obviously, if you're a Swolenormous X member, you understand. We've been talking about that for months and years, but brain gains and the psychological aspect of your health and your training is really important. And we don't talk about that as much because you can't see it. You can't see brain gains. You can't see that shit. I mean, if you had like the right technology, you could see the brain waves and maybe the remapping, but you can see 5 pounds of body fat lost. You can measure that. You can measure muscle gain. You can measure and observe these things with videos, with underwater weighing, with DEXA scans, whatever you want to do. You can measure those things. You can actually get a number, but with brain gains, you can't. You can't get any kind of valuable feedback except from within. So one of the things that I like about it the most is it pressures you, or it encourages you to go deeper within yourself, to self-appraise, to, I guess, be kind of like a third party in your own mind and adjust and assess what's going on in your own head. What's going on in your own head? What is actually going on objectively? Because you can really see, once you start meditating, you can actually see where your thoughts are coming from. You can understand better the triggers. And that's going to help a lot for those of you that have addictive predispositions, for example, for food, certain triggers that will lead down different paths. You can catch those things a lot earlier. You'll make better decisions. You make decisions for the right reasons. You want to make it for the right reasons. You want to make it for your reasons. But so often we forget. So often we get distracted, and we tend to follow other people's reasons. We tend to follow what someone else says. We tend to follow, oh, it's got to be keto. It's got to be vegan. It's got to be carnivore. Oh, it's got to be this workout protocol. Oh, it's got to be this. Oh, it's got to be a calorie deficit. It's got to be this. It doesn't have to be any of those things. It could be a little bit of all those things. I think there's some benefits to all the different modalities. I think there's benefits from CrossFit. I think there's benefits from veganism. I think there's benefits from carnivore. I think there's benefits because essentially when you're taking the best parts of all these different areas, you can customize things yourself. And if you understand how to learn, and you relearn how to learn, and you unlearn the shitty ways that you've been taught to be automatic, to just be a mirror and just spitting back like an answer just because, once you start to really have autonomy with your own thoughts, you're able to take the best of these things from these different areas and actually provide value to yourself and individualize your nutrition, individualize your training, and individualize your life. It's important. What's up, Nicholas? So apparently complimenting someone on fat loss is now an insult. Oh, that's been kicked around for a while. Exactly. If you compliment someone on fat loss, oh my God, what do you mean? You saying I transformed? Oh, I didn't want to transform. I just lost weight because blah, blah, blah. Oh, that means you're calling me fat. You're calling me an ex-fat. You're calling me fat before. You mean I was fat before? If you're saying that I lost weight, that means you thought I was fat before. If anyone gets insulted from complimenting their fat loss, tell them to go fuck themselves to their face. Just tell them that. Tell them that. Tell them, say, yeah, go fuck yourself. You know what? Just literally go fuck yourself. What's up, Craig? Brain gains helps me be less of a cunt to myself. Misspelling on purpose. Why? Oh, you might get blocked? I'll say it for you. I got your back, Craig. Christine, I did Swolga and then a brain gains this morning and didn't even check the clock or get stressed about being late or on time to work. It was pretty chill. Fuck yeah. Good for you. That's awesome. Hannah Banana, find what works for you. For you. For you. Absolutely. James, Papa, you once described meditation as standing in a crowded room and being up on a balcony looking down at it and seeing what's really going on and assess things to help me think about it completely. Yeah, there's different ways to approach meditation. There's different ways to go through a guided practice. There's different ways to think about things. And one of the things that we're going to do inside Brain Gains and kind of gradually, we just touch a little, everything's a little subtle changes, little subtle tweaks. And there isn't really any right way or wrong way to meditate. It's just examining your own thoughts better. It's just being more aware of what you're thinking, being more aware of what's going on in the present. It helps bring you to the present. It helps bring you to the current moment. Because if you're actually in the current moment, if you're actually where you are right now and you're thinking in the present moment, the things in the past don't matter and the things in the future don't matter. Now, how many things do we worry about every single day that are in the past or in the future? And if we focus on right now, how many bad things are happening in the moment? Like right now, literally right now. You're watching this bearded lunatic. We're having fun. We're talking. You're listening. You're in traffic. So what? Like if you're in traffic right now, seriously, so fucking what? You're going to be in traffic tomorrow. You've been in traffic before. It's just you're moving slow. So think, breathe. You're fine. You're not maybe ill. You don't have any like crazy diseases. You don't have any broken bones. You're healthy. Like you're fine. You're just in a car. You don't have to walk. You're just sitting there going slower. There's nothing bad happening. So if you think about it differently and you actually get current with things, it gives you a lot of perspective. Sadie Woodley, a woman I know is upset that she has to abandon fat acceptance and lose weight so she can carry a pregnancy. She's complaining on social media that she's ashamed to lose weight. Oh, people are so brain fucked. Stupid. And the problem is someone like that, I'm just going to go back to that comment for a second. The problem with someone like that is that they're going to give birth and then have a child and then pass on these stupid fucking concepts to their child. And then we're going to have another generation of morons. Hannah, that got dark real quick. Yeah, it's true. I had a girlfriend who lost so much weight due to an unknown illness she was trying to deal with. She was puking daily and shitting blood, and people were complimenting her weight loss. Well, they're complimenting her weight loss because they might not know that she was puking daily and shitting blood. So you can't blame people for taking action or saying things from the outside when they don't know what's inside. That's one of the problems with social media is that when you make a video about someone or you drop a comment, you're only able to make a comment or drop information based on what you see online. Now, how much do you put online? I put a lot of stuff online, but there's a lot of stuff that's offline. So I don't take insults online personally at all. I don't take it personally. I don't care what someone says about me because they don't know me. They don't. They don't know me. They know what I put out online. And it's not that I'm being inauthentic, but you can only get so much information. Like even though let's say I have 10,000 videos online, which I probably do. You didn't watch all 10,000, so you still don't have an all-encompassing idea of what I've even put out online, let alone who I am offline when I'm not recording, when I'm not doing a podcast, when I'm not doing a YouTube video or whatever. It's like everyone's different. You're different around different people, but you have different shades and different abilities to explain who you are. And no one has time to really research another person unless you're writing a biography and you're a writer. So you have to kind of take some things at face value and understand that, okay, you can still criticize what someone says, but we need some more objective, like, okay, don't take it personally because that person is obviously responding to what you said in text on Twitter or on YouTube or on Instagram or Facebook. It's like, okay, that's one spot, that's one thing on one topic. Sure, you can rebut, but don't make it out to be like that person's a horrific human being. Yeah, it depends on the context. You know what I mean? Let's see. Maria Filipina, Papa, more than a year after keto and intermittent fasting, I'm now at a place where I am individualizing my nutrition as I have figured out which foods to use for performance fucking men. Good for you. A woman. Oh, I wonder when they're going to change that. Amen. Are we going to change that to a woman? For those of you that are religious. Is that offending anyone now? Amen?
I feel offended. You didn't say woman.
Let's see. God, we're back on that woman that wants to lose weight for pregnancy. Sadie says she apologized for, quote, triggering her friends by doing something so disgraceful. I wanted to tell her she's a ridiculous asshole for insulting something that's going to make her healthier and help her conceive. Well, let's hope that she doesn't conceive. Let's hope that she doesn't. Let's hope that this person, at least until she rights her brain, she's got to get her shit straightened up. She needs some brain gains. She needs some brain gains. Let's see here. Yolanda, holy fuck, I'm loving the yoga studio in X. I never thought I'd love yoga this much. Once you feel it's amazing, you get addicted and don't go back. That's one of the that's when you notice for sure. That's the trigger. That's like the final nail in the coffin, so to speak, when it comes to yoga. Once you've been doing it for a while and then you stop for a couple of days, let's say you go on a trip or you don't practice for a few days or a week, you notice it every day. Literally, if you lose or you stop doing yoga and you don't do it, maybe you skip 2 days. Let's say you do it every other day. Even if you skip 2 days, you are going to feel it. It's a kind of thing that shows you, oh, once I start moving more frequently, my body wants to keep on moving. If I'm doing yoga daily and I stop and I do it every other day, I'm going to notice that I'm much more stiff. I'm going to notice the actual physiological differences from not addressing mobility every day. It doesn't mean you have to do a hardcore hot yoga class every day, but moving, your body is going to adapt. Your body's going to get used to and crave it. Your body craves movement. When you start exercising and moving a lot and doing yoga and practicing, you crave more of it. Your body craves the consistency because you adapt to it. When you're not used to it, you get sore and, oh my God, I don't want to, or I don't feel like it. Once you do it, you can't imagine not doing it. And if anything, you get set back for a couple days, you travel, you get sick, something happens, but then you get right back on it and then when you go back into it and you kind of get that initial stiff and sore, you don't even think twice about it. You know the process. You know, okay, I'll just go a couple more days and I'll be fine. That's it. Let's see here. Christine, I'm in much better shape now than I ever was before, including after having 3 babies. But then you have the people that pretend like when they get pregnant, that's normal to put on like 50 fucking pounds. And people, I have to eat for 2. No, you don't, you fat fuck. You're just using an excuse to play into your hormones and just to stuff your face. Ladies, if you're pregnant, you need to be eating absolutely perfect. Really, you do. I don't care what anyone fucking says. You should be eating like a fucking saint. We're talking, you've already figured out your elimination. You're eating super quality foods. You're eating all natural, organic. You're doing the best you fucking can because it matters. It absolutely matters to your child. 100,000%. Anyone that tells you otherwise is throwing loads of shit right in your face. I'm offended that you're offended. Let's see. Facts over feelings. Okay, so a reminder that the Swole card for today is facts over feelings. All right, now let's get into one of the topics for today is Bumplestiltskin. What's her name? Jillian Michaels spoke, and let's see what she said. She was talking. Where's the video? Well, it's not a video. I don't really want to talk too much about it. Did I change the page? Let's bring it up. So Jillian Michaels, I got sent this from a few people. I guess she was getting interviewed or something. I think it's because, and I don't follow any of that. I know Alan does, and a lot of you do. I've never watched really or even exposed myself too much to The Biggest Loser, so I never watched it before, and I won't watch it now. But I guess I thought the new season or the new thing was already releasing from The Biggest Loser, but I guess it's not. You guys can drop it down below if it's not. I thought it was already on. I thought it was already like on TV, but I guess it's not. So I'm assuming that they're interviewing her or they're looking for her input because she was on the earlier seasons, and now that it's relaunching, they want to get some input from the original cast. And so she says here, let's bring this up. This is from health.com. It says here that Jillian Michaels has never shied away from having an unpopular opinion when it comes to anything health, wellness, blah, blah, blah. She's always the first skeptic of any get thin quick diets or workouts and has an incredibly no BS way of expressing her viewpoints. So she goes on to say, I mean, this is just like completely, I want more attention. She never really was I never really heard this much out of, you guys have your own opinions. I really don't care for her at all. But she says, I think we're, quote, I think we're politically correct to the point of endangering people. Yes, we want to be inclusive of everyone and respect that everyone comes in all different shapes and sizes, that nobody should ever be body shamed or fat shamed or excluded, and that everyone is equally deserving and should equally feel valuable. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Stop. I'm so tired of these interviews talking with jerking everyone else off first. Does that bother anyone else that before you say anything, you have to say, yes, we want to be inclusive of everyone. Everyone comes in all different shapes and sizes. Nobody should ever be body shamed or fat shamed or excluded, and that everyone is equally deserving and should feel equally valuable. Now, that being said, now I can talk about things that, why do we have to preface it with like making sure everyone gets their cock stroked before making a statement? That has to be covered. We have to make that clear that everyone should feel equally valued. Should, could, will. You can't control what other people feel. Look at this fucking thing. Should feel equally valuable. Should feel equally valuable. When's the last time that everyone would feel or should feel like, what are you saying? What are you saying here? Should feel equally valuable. Feelings. Like whatever. I mean, you can't control what people feel. Anyway, she continues to talk about how obesity itself is something that shouldn't be glamorized. We know this. We know that obesity shouldn't be glamorized. All these celebrities and these people are now running their mouths, kind of taking more of a stand against body positive, against fat acceptance, because now there's just more general momentum from just society against these things. Alan's channel, my channel, John's channel. I'm not saying that us three have been the spearhead and have been, we're the reason why people are going against it. But now people are feeling more open to talk negatively about those movements because facts over feelings. This is the reality. The reality is if you're obese, it doesn't matter if you're happy or sad or depressed or this. It doesn't matter what your feelings are. It matters the physical ramifications. Like there's physical ramifications and there's also psychological ramifications. But we're getting the psychological and the physical confused. They are one. Yes, they're one. But at the same time, they're separate. Your physical is also going to have ramifications on your health regardless of how you feel. You can love being obese. Okay, it's not going to change the fact that you're going to have major issues. It's a fact. You're obese. It's not good. So it doesn't matter how you feel. It's just easier to change how you feel. It's just easier. How many of you are obese or lost weight? And how many of you have been there? Either you're there or you've been there before. It's like, okay, it is what it is. You're overweight. You're obese. You're huge. Doesn't matter if you're in a good mood. Doesn't matter if you're happy. Like, I'm glad you're happy. I don't want people to be miserable, but it only goes so far. It's just easier to do. It's easier to feel different. It's easier to change the language. It's easier to try to encourage other people to believe what you believe rather than you change your habits. Habit building is hard. We talk about that in Brain Gains. Habit building is hard. You have to do two things. You have to break a habit, then you have to create a habit. And a lot of times you try to do too much and you bite off more than you can chew at one time. And then you're not able to stick to it. So you try to go too aggressive. You go from, hey, I'm eating too much fast food, and then you go raw vegan. Whoa. How do you go from eating processed shit to raw vegan? You are going to feel like dog shit. Your stomach is going to be like, what the fuck? I can't even digest this. I don't even have the bacteria present to handle this. I mean, some people might feel great right away, but why wouldn't you? Of course you're going to feel great going from one extreme to the next because you're not eating processed shit anymore. And then, of course, those things hit a wall down the road, and then people leave that raw vegan stuff, or maybe they stick to it. Everyone's different. It's fine. But you know what I'm saying? You go to an extreme where you go carnivore, you're cutting out processed shit. Ideally, you're cutting out fake food. You're eating whole foods. You're going to feel better. You're going to lose extra weight. You're going to take care of some bloating. You might still have issues because just because it's real food doesn't mean it's all good for you. That's another thing that we talk about with the elimination diet. Just because you're eating whole foods and you're not eating fast food per se, some of those foods are not good for you still. They're not going to digest well. They're not going to work well for your body. So you have to look at this from, you have to be very analytical. You have to be more aware of what you're doing. And you have to be more aware, I think, of just what you're doing and what reason you're doing it. It's so easy just to do things because we think we should. It's so easy to do things because someone else says so, someone else that has results. That's why I stay away from really talking so much about this is what I eat. This is what I do. I talk about it inside Swole Norman. You see the recipe archive and stuff. We talk about what I eat, grass-fed beef and bone broth and collagen and broccoli, and I eat asparagus and vegetables and things like that. And I have pastured eggs. I like white rice, but I like sweet potatoes better. I drink coffee. I'm very simple. I get a lot of nutrients in. I get a lot of a well-rounded nutrition profile, but I'm always eating grass-fed products. I'm eating organic, and I'm drinking a lot of water, and I'm meditating, and I'm lifting, and I'm practicing yoga, and I'm trying to sleep as best I can. You know, we all have our strengths and our weaknesses. We all have things that we need to improve on and things that are not necessarily ideal, but we do the best we can. And if you're consistent and you're doing better and the best you can more often than not, you're going to see progress. And if you're doing things that human beings should fucking be doing, and you're not falling into these idealized and these bullshit traps of language twisting, you're going to be much better off. And that's one of the benefits to brain gains, one of the benefits to individualizing and customizing your nutrition, your training, because if you are in control, and if you learn this stuff yourself, and if you apply this yourself, guess what? You're in control. I just said that. You are in control. That means no matter what anyone says, you know what's right for you. You are at the steering wheel. You're at the helm. You're the captain of your own ship. So it doesn't matter what comes out next year. You know there's going to be a nutrition fad coming out next year. You know there's going to be another fat burner. You fucking know there's going to be another thing next month. It's almost New Year's. Remember what I always say? Fuck your resolutions, beaches. Fuck your fucking resolutions. It's coming. Everyone's going to storm the gym in January, and they're going to fall off in February. Why? Because they have no fucking idea what they're doing, and they don't really fucking care. They think they want it. They say they want it. They don't want it. They really don't, because they wouldn't quit. People that really want something don't stop. If you really want, oh, I'd like to have it. I'd like to lose weight. I'd like to build muscle. Oh, you would? Oh, you'd like to? Well, you're not going to. Because you don't really give a shit. You say you do, but you don't. It's evident in your lack of action. You don't really fucking care. That's the fact. That's the reality of the situation. People don't really care. The ones that don't make it happen or quit, they don't really want it. It's hard to swallow that sometimes. That's what she said. It's hard to swallow that fact. Oh, I guess I didn't really want it. Nope. Guess you really didn't. Okay. That's why examining your thoughts and being more aware and being more conscious of your inner workings in your brain help, because you kind of call yourself out in your own bullshit. It helps. It's really great to call yourself out. It's great to check yourself. Very important. Oh, we got here. New Year's people phenomenon is strange. Is it really? Is it really? You get a bunch of people that are just one of the fundamental problems, and we're going to start talking about this more and more every day because obviously the New Year's is coming. People attach their health and their resolution, their focus to January 1st. They attach it to that date. Oh, it's January 1st. I'm going to change everything. Well, once it's February or March, that's old news. Fuck, shit on Twitter is old after like 7 minutes. So January 1st, when it's January 10th, it's already old news. No one's really saying Happy New Year anymore. The first week or two, you haven't seen someone, oh, Happy New Year, okay. In February, no one gives a shit. Third week of January, you're like, Happy New Year. That was 3 weeks ago. Where the fuck have you been? So it's already old news, so it doesn't matter. And then all of a sudden your resolution is just attached to this day that will always be in history and just will disappear and fade into the darkness. And unless you really got some deep, burning internal passion, you're going to fall off. It's not going to last. It's the worst day, in my opinion. It's probably the worst day to start habitual change is January 1st. It's probably the worst psychologically. It doesn't mean that it doesn't work for some people. It's just, one, you're waiting till a certain day. So you're already procrastinating. You don't really want it. You're putting it off. You're waiting for something else to trigger your change. You're not taking control. You're letting the calendar control, and you're letting society control that interest in your own health, which is fundamentally not good, not a good look, not a good idea. So yeah, you have to have a better reason for it. You need to have a better reason. You need to have a better starting point. In my experience, and I see it every year, people, oh, I'm going to start a resolution. Oh, Happy New Year. And, I'm going to change my life today. Okay. Who cares? Who cares if it's January 1st? Just fucking do it. Just do it. You want to change? Good. Change now. Why wait? Start. Why do you want to be another couple weeks behind? Wouldn't it be nice in February to have the results that you would have in March in February? Well, cool. Start now. Oh, but I have this coming up and this. You're going to have this coming up next year. What are you going to do? Become a fat fuck over the holidays again, like you did last year, and keep on going this cycle of, oh, I gained all this weight. Oh, I lost all this weight. Oh, I gained all this weight. That's a shitty way to live. It's a shitty way to live, just going and riding a wave and just kind of going up and going down and just going with everyone else's flow. If you want to be a robot, be my fucking guest. You don't need my permission. You're already doing it. But if you want to break out of that shit and actually get some fucking results, come on over to the Swole side. We'll help you out. Facts over feelings. Shane, when you realize you care, you won't quit regardless of what's going on around you. True. No question about it. Maria, after losing the weight that I wanted, people ask if I'm done with the quote diet. No. Just barely scratched the surface. I've adjusted according to my training, but the nutrition stays the same. Yeah, right. I like the word diet. A lot of people are still pushing back against the word diet. Diet is great. Yeah, your diet. Your diet. What's your diet? My diet is blah, 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 blah. What's your diet? You have a diet. Stop pretending like the word diet is bad. It's not bad. People are just fucking dumb. It's not bad. There are no bad words, really. There's the intonation. There's the context. There are words that you would say like a stand-up comedian would say, but then if you said it in public, oh my God, that person, it's context. You have to listen to what the person is saying, and we don't do that anymore. Anyway, diet's not a bad word. Diet is what everyone has. Each and every single one of you has a diet. Literal fact. Like legit. Yeah, right on. Got coffee in the beard. Gotta trim this shit. Girl on Fire, they eat like crap. October till December 31st. Yeah, you're drinking alcohol. You're getting drunk. New Year's fucking Eve. Oh, great. That's going to start off well. January 1st. You're going to start the year with a hangover. But every day is a new year. If you count today and 364 and a quarter days from today, it's a year. Every day is a new year. That's my point. Every fucking day. Today is a new year until December 10th of next year. And then the next December 11th, tomorrow is a brand new year. Tomorrow is a brand new year too. If you take a year from tomorrow, it's such an arbitrary bullshit fucking ploy to get more money out of you. That's all it's turned into. Oh, Happy New Year. Fine. Say it today. You can literally say that every single day. You can literally say Happy New Year every single day. It's a very arbitrary starting point. It means nothing. Just about to throw my grass-fed ribeye on the heat right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Check yourself or you wreck yourself because Big D's in the mouth is bad for your health. In the mouth. Good song. Damn straight, Chase. And Chase, you lost over 100 pounds. I agree. If you want to start immediately. Don't wait. Don't wait for anyone else to give you fucking permission. Time to start today. Today. Carlos, that's my buddy Mario. He says, I'm heading to the gym, but ends up at Taco Bell. Oh, if you're going to end up anywhere, just go to a supermarket. Taco Bell is not even, I don't care about my health. Taco Bell is like, let's see what happens. I don't care about the back end of my life. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what comes out from that. I'll tell you what's going to come out. Your fucking intestines. Ryan, anytime I hear someone pick a day to make a change, I always say, what's wrong with today? Why not now? Preach. Phone chatters. If you can talk. Oh, yeah, that happens all the time. I mean, people are on their phone now, too. They're changing songs, answering messages. Yeah, I mean, I do it, too. I find myself, but I'm also not in there necessarily trying to put on like 20 pounds of muscle. Like I'm doing my thing. I have my good pace. So in between sets, I'll do some Swole Girl, I'll do some things in between, but people change their songs on their phone, but whenever someone's on their phone, you got the whole AirPods on and you're talking to someone, I've literally seen dudes just in there curling and women curling and talking on the phone. You are not lifting if you're talking on the phone. I do understand it's not the ideal, but I do understand picking up your phone and answering a text message during a rest period. You're walking around, you're doing a little deep squat or something, you answer a text message. It's still distracting. It's not ideal, but at least you're not talking on the phone while you're working out. The only time you should be talking on the phone, or could be, you should be getting your head in the game, but you can be on the step mill or doing some cardio or something light. You're just doing some walking on the treadmill, you talk on the phone. All right. That's a good way to test your perceived exertion. If you're the talk test, if you're able to talk and you're able to, it's low intensity cardio. But yeah, it's really stupid. Let's see. Christine, our holiday eating stays pretty healthy. The kids are all over it planning the healthiest goodies. Good for you. Hashtag facts over feelings to win today's Swole card. Swole card. Every day is a new year. Hell yeah. 365 new days, 365 new beginnings. What's up, Jared? There's no shame in being weak, but staying that way is. Be better now than you were a minute ago or a day ago. Hashtag brain gains. When I talk about people being fat, when I talk about hating obesity, a lot of it is that obese mentality. A lot of it's that fat mentality. It's not fat people. I don't look at people and be like, man, I hate that fucking person. Look at that fat person. I hate them. I have friends that are obese. I have friends overweight. I have people that I know. I don't yell at people in the street because a lot of these people are working to change. If you're training hard and you're trying to make a difference, you're trying to improve, cool. Everyone's going to have their own path. Some people are not going to lose as fast as others. Some people are not going to gain as fast as others. So there's nothing wrong with your journey. If you are individualizing your approach, guess what that means? It means you are investing in your health. You're doing your best and you're figuring it out. I'm still learning. I'm still learning what works best for my body. It's a constant struggle in my brain sometimes when I wanted to lift today. I wanted to lift earlier today, but I'm like, shit, I need to get some stuff done. I'll go do yoga tonight. I'm like, oh man, but I want to do lifting and yoga. I want to do it all sometimes, and I can't do everything, but I'll do the best I can. I'll do it tomorrow, and I'll be consistent. And it's just, are you putting in the reps? Are you putting in the work? Are you working hard? What are you doing? What effort are you putting in? That fat mentality is bullshit. It's bullshit. Don't succumb to that fat mentality. You're better than that. And you are worth it. Like what Jillian Michaels said, you're worth it. You're all worth it. You're all beautiful people. You're all so wonderful. Remember that everyone has a right to be equal, and fine, we're all equal to start, but your effort's going to separate you from other lazy fucks. We don't like to admit that no one is equal. Like, no shit. Like, let's talk about this. Let's really get into it a little bit more. No one's equal. Equal rights? That's different. But equal? No one's fucking equal. Get the fuck out of here. There's some people that are so much better at certain things, and some people are so much worse, right? There's some people that are just great carpenters and woodworkers, and some people are great at building physiques and building muscle and doing podcasts, and some people are great artists, and some people are great politicians or orators, and some people are great at farming, and some people are great at being psychologists, and I don't know, anything in the world, any profession, there's someone that's good at it. There's someone that's better than you, because they're passionate about it, so they put more time into it, and they enjoy it more, so they put in more effort, and they get better. So you really have to just find what you're doing or what you want to do. That'll make people a lot healthier. That'll make people a lot happier and a lot healthier if people are doing, or more people are doing what they enjoy. If you're miserable, that's going to spread. That's what you're doing most of your life. And if you're miserable doing it, it's hard to be happy. It's hard to be centered. It's hard to be, it's a upward battle, upward struggle. You're going uphill if you are fundamentally unhappy with what you're doing every day. Taco Bell is great for a colon cleanse. Hey, Papa, can I talk about people not wanting to lift weights because they don't want to gain weight? That doesn't make any sense. They don't want to gain weight. You don't want to build muscle? That's just fundamentally, like, what was there to talk about? People are stupid. People are dumb and uneducated and uninformed. I mean, building muscle, people don't want to gain. They think muscle is the same as fat. Like, oh my God, I'm going to put on weight. Stop looking at a scale. I have not stepped on a scale in months, maybe even a year. I have not stepped on a scale. Have not. I don't care. It doesn't matter what you weigh. It does, but it doesn't. If you're exercising, you're lifting weights, and you're eating better, you're going to lose bad weight. You're going to build and develop better weight. Stop looking at the fucking scales. It's amazing. I used to tell people when I was training in person, I used to tell people and talk to women, and I would see a blank stare on their fucking face. You couldn't even imagine. When I said, look, What if you had exactly the body that you wanted? The bikini body, you looked exactly what you wanted, your booty, your legs, everything looked exactly the way you wanted. But you stepped on the scale and instead of it saying 120, it said 140. How would you feel? And they're like, oh my God, I don't, you can see their discomfort and they're just like, oh my God, 140. You're going to look exactly the way you want. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Everyone's just looking at that number. I think it's just because you learned counting first. You learned, oh my God, this is more than that, so it's got to be bad. Or this is less than this. Oh, it's got to be good. 2 + 3 is 5. Ooh, but 2 + 2 is 4. Oh, it's like the minions from Despicable Me, like, oh. Where's that E.T.? Elliot. E.T. found home. Sick fucking games, Elliot. Oh. Papa shopping for barefoot shoes since my tennis shoes are hurting my heel. You're not playing tennis in barefoot shoes, are you? Any brands or types you recommend? Shopping? I'd probably go online. You're probably not going to find the ones that I'm going to recommend in stores. Zero shoes and Vivo Barefoots are good. It hurts me to wear shoes. Anytime I wear shoes, it feels like my feet are just being crushed. Let's see here. Christine, my pet peeve is the guy who does a set, sits down and writes some stuff, I think love poetry, then wanders and chats with people and then goes and does another set. Jabroni. Maybe he's being inspired. He obviously doesn't really care that much about making progress. But it is what it is. Kiara Chamberlain, the day I had the most success was when I started my journey mid-meal. Legit threw away the fast food burger and fries and changed. Holy shit. That's epic. A lot of people won't make that kind of hardcore change. Not everyone is equipped for those hard turnaround changes. Some people do. Some people are like, hey, it was January 1st. I changed my life. I've never looked back. And then some people, they'll quit smoking cold turkey or they'll just stop like that. Not everyone can do that. Or a lot of people try and then nowhere near successful, of course. Let's see here. Natasha, loving the yoga, but is there anything I can do to help my wrists? Broke them both at the same time about 5 years ago. Crashing my motorbike. I've noticed I've been getting a bit aggravated. It could be your mat. It could be where you're putting the pressure. Put it into the finger pads. Put it into the thumb and the index finger. You might want to wear wrist straps or wrist wraps for extra support. That's kind of like an individualized thing because of your specific injuries. But there's going to be some more stuff with the Swollen 7s that I'm putting for wrist strengthening and stuff. So keep an eye out for that in the strength section or the mobility section. I'm not sure exactly where I want to put it. Probably strength. So keep an eye out for that. Megan, there's a dude at my gym Thursday nights who's on the treadmill having a chat for like 15 minutes. Then he stretches and gets on the cross trainer. At the end of my half hour on the treadmill, I'm drenched in sweat and he looks like he hasn't been exercising at all. Why bother? Well, I guess it's better that they're at the gym than not. But again, if you want results, is it about having a gym membership? No, it's about what you do. And it's not just about what you do at the gym. You might be there 4 or 5 hours out of the week, or maybe 10 hours out of the week. It's a fraction of your entire week. What are you doing outside the gym? People think that they have a gym membership. Oh, well, I have a gym membership. Okay, cool. A lot of people do. Planet Fitness makes all their money off people that don't go to the fucking gym. Why do you think they try to keep you fat with bagels and pizza parties? Because you're not going to cancel $10 a fucking month, and they know they got you. They know they got you forever because you're going to have to pay a sign-up fee or you're going to have to start again. It's like, why would I cancel that? Oh, I'll go next time. Oh, I need to lose some weight. It's a brilliant marketing scheme. It's literally the shittiest fucking marketing scheme. It's the most blatant disregard for actually promoting health. I mean, I know some of you go to Planet Fitness because it's cheap or it's close, but that company is a fucking disgusting disaster. It makes me nauseous. It's sickening. And it's a fucking stain on the fitness, on the fitness industry, another stain. And I know some people get amazing results, but it's not because of Planet Fitness. It's because of their own desire to make change and to resist the bullshit that they fucking push out into the interwebs. It's nonsense. Don't surround yourself with inspiring people. Don't surround yourself with people that actually work out hard and properly. Have a piece of pizza. We're a community. Fuck you, idiots. Maria, when I was training Taekwondo, I changed my way of thinking from I have an hour to train to I only have an hour to train. Made me more productive, got way more focused. 2nd-degree black belt. Good for you. I do that too. I go to the gym like, oh shit, I only have an hour. But I do it on purpose. Sometimes I only leave an hour on purpose to get it done because then when I go, you cut down those rest periods if you need to. It depends on the goal. You don't necessarily want to cut down during a hypertrophy workout, but you can focus. You'll focus more on the sets that you do. You'll push yourself harder. You'll warm up better. You'll be more tactical with your time and you'll waste less time. And look, if you're wasting less time, you have better management, you're going to do better. You're going to get more done because we all only have 24 hours in the day. So if you use that 24 hours better, hey, there you go. You can't add time, but you can use your time better. Thanks so much, Papa. That analogy with your ideal body but not ideal weight was awesome. Yeah, but it's true. People are so hell-bent on that fucking scale. That doesn't tell you anything. If you're putting on muscle, it's not going to be accurate to what you're actually losing or gaining. You have to make a ripped ET, Swole T. Ooh, Swole T. A Swole T. S-W-O-L-E and then T. Swole T. Elliot. Lovely decree. I have a quick question. I have a bit of weight to lose, like 10 pounds. I want to build muscle. Should I lose the weight first and then bulk to gain? I wouldn't focus on either. I would focus on strength training, managing your calories better, doing an elimination, cutting out all the inflammatory foods and issues and stuff like that. Maybe do like a maintenance, maybe a slight below maintenance. Keep your protein levels appropriate, high enough. Eat real food and lift weights, and it'll happen over time. You'll recomp gradually over time. I don't like promoting recomposition, but I think you should be lifting weights. That's not how it works. You don't lose the weight and then build the weight. Because when you're gaining, you're going to put on some fat. It's like people do this weird, like, I'm going to lose first and then bulk up. Just lift weights. Like, you'll lose over time. You will. You will. It's not, there's no magic thing like, hey, I don't want to do anything but lose the fat. I mean, you want to maintain lean mass. You got to be lifting weights so your body actually maintains the lean mass. Don't overthink it. Get after it. Just fucking get after it. A lot of this extra weight and extra like body fat and stuff that like hangs around is because of just inflammation and systemic chronic inflammation. You're always eating gluten. You're always eating grains and pasta, and you're always eating tomatoes. Maybe you're having issues with nightshades. You're not sleeping well because certain foods are elevating your heart rate and they're making you have trouble stay asleep in a deep sleep. So you're waking up all throughout the night. So your cortisol levels are higher, and then you're retaining water and body fat. You don't know why because you're mitigating your calories. It's because everyone that goes so hard on caloric deficit, they're not helping a large majority of people. That's a very caveman way to think about it. Ooh, eating less, you'll lose weight. Doesn't make you healthy. Weight loss doesn't make you healthy. What are you eating? You can eat 1,500 calories of processed crap. Oh, but calorie deficit. Fucking eating goddamn fast food. Oh, calorie deficit. So, people lost weight in concentration camps. They weren't fucking healthy. Oh, calorie deficit. Yeah, they were dying. If you go in a calorie deficit for too long, guess what? You're going to fucking die. That's what happens. So you don't really want that, do you? You don't really want a calorie deficit. Your body can survive. Everything your body does is adaptation and survival. That's all it's trying to do. Your body is trying to live to see the next day so it can fuck and spread its seed and make more humans. That's what your body's trying to do. Only we add all this extra fluff because our brains can process way too much information and we make all these complicated things, that are unnecessary in our life. So your body wants to fuck and make more bodies. That's it. Your body wants to make more humans and survive. So your body will adapt to its surroundings. If you don't have enough food on one day, all right, your body can handle it. It'll take elsewhere on the body. If it doesn't have enough for 2 days, okay, I'll take elsewhere on the body. Eventually that performance is going to go down. You're going to need to eat. You're going to need to refuel. Your body doesn't want to be in a deficit or a surplus. Your body wants to maintain. So, it's not just about caloric deficit, it's about the quality of the food. And we see that. People do calorie deficits all the time. They rebound, they bounce back, they have constant cravings because you're not getting the right nutrients and you're eating chemical garbage. That's why you don't get rid of your fucking cravings, because you're not eating good food. You're not eating good food. And even if you're eating grain-fed beef and fucking chicken, yeah, chicken is fucking garbage. Unless you're getting like the highest fucking quality chicken, and still I would opt for grass-fed beef. Grain-fed beef, fucking chicken from the supermarket, yeah, gross. Gross. I used to have the nastiest acid reflux. This is like 15 years ago from eating chicken. From eating chicken. It was fucking my world up. I was having this antibiotic pumped chicken. This is long before I actually looked into any of this stuff and really knew about it. Long time, 15, 20, 18, whatever years ago. And cut out all that shit. I think I was doing fish. I almost went like vegetarian, pretty much vegetarian, pescatarian. I think I went vegan for a little bit. Cleared out all that nasty acid reflux. But then after like 5 or 6 months, my God, I was just depleted and drained and exhausted and just craving meat like inside my DNA. But then when I came back, it was 100% grass-fed beef. Everything was organic, 100%, and never had any issue again. If I ever stray from that or have, let's say, soda or any kind of bread, or I haven't in a long time, I forget when, but whenever I have something that doesn't agree with me and it comes back, oh, it's noticeable. It's noticeable if I stray from what I do. So, you know, holy shit, good for you. Papa, I actually credit you with having stopped smoking a month ago. I listened to what you said. I listened to, quote, what you put into your body so much one day. I just said, I don't want this anymore. Cold turkey, thanks. Damn, good for you. Stay strong, DeSultans. Good for you. Congratulations. A month in, that's good shit. Keep it up. One day at a time, right? One day at a time. Josh, once I quit drinking, I never looked back. Down 70 pounds, and now it's my lifestyle. Good man. Beast. Let's see. Scrolling. Let's see. James. Planet Fitness is a joke. I got in trouble for locking the Smith machine too loudly. Fucking pussies. Planet Fitness even keeps buckets of Tootsie Rolls on the counter. I'm sure they do. Like I said, it's not the people that go to Planet Fitness that's the problem. The gym is the problem. I do understand. I don't hate you if you go. If you're like, I go to Planet Fitness, oh my God, Papa Swole hates me, I can't say anything. I don't care if you go. Look, it's an inexpensive gym that has a lot of locations. And if you have a small town or a small area or right next to your work, there is one, you're going to go. Just be aware that they're trying to keep you fat. They don't want you to go. That's one gym that doesn't want you to come in. They don't want you to lose weight. They don't want you to change. They want you to think you want to change and come in and give them money and think that you're going to do it and think that you can do it with that kind of pussy ass effort. But if you go in and use their equipment and work out hard, if they allow that, you can see a lot of change. And then you can get a membership to a real gym. Somehow I got unsubbed. Oh my God. Oh no. YouTube sometimes does that. They go through and they'll clean out, quote, people that aren't active or whatever. Who knows? So just make sure that you are subscribed. If you're not yet subscribed or you don't think you are, just hit that notification bell next to the subscription thing. This is where everyone's different. I operate better eating more chicken and fish and less beef. Oof, sorry to hear that, Rob. But yeah, whatever works. As long as you're getting legit, don't eat generic chicken, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't even look at chicken anymore as actual food. I haven't had chicken in a long time. Although I do like it once in a while if Mama Swole, she makes me some mean chicken. But it's just not satisfying to me, really. I feel like, okay, where's the food? Like, I need fat. I need some more, like, you know, any kind of food that tastes like shit if you don't put anything on it is gross. Like plain chicken breast is disgusting. It's like chewing rubber. It's like chewing rubber, but you have like some, like, even if you didn't put any salt or anything on it, just grass-fed beef, just a big ribeye. It's delicious. It's so good. And that doesn't have anything on it. Like, it just tastes good as is. That's got to mean something, right? It's got to mean something. Well, good for you, Rob. You figure it out. If it works for you, it works for you. Good shit. Not everyone can digest everything. That's okay too. The most important thing is you figure it out and you actually fucking care. And then it's the highest quality that you can possibly fucking get. Kimberly, I quit drinking 2 years ago, quit smoking 6 months ago. Look at you, animal. I've lost 80 pounds over the past few years with hard work and consistency. It's now a way of life for me. So much better quality of life. Preach. Preach. Aaron, I ate generic chicken recently and instantly got heartburn. Yeah, me too. Me too. Oh, that's good, Rob. Good stuff. John, Nope, Planet Fitness won't allow you to train hard either. I set up my squat at 315 and was told I'm taking too many 45-pound plates. I'll be like, oh, God. Hashtag go. Oh, man, if I was there, I'd be like, yeah, go fuck yourself. Make me. Take it off. I'm not taking it off. I will use these plates and lift them. Fucking morons. God, stupid. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous. All right, let's give away this Facts Over Feelings card. Facts Over Feelings. I'm going to scroll. Hashtag Facts Over Feelings. One scroll up. None. Didn't get anything. Ooh, close. Scroll up again. Scroll down. Facts Over Feelings. Congratulations. I am going to, oh my goodness, I'm going to butcher your name. This person won. Here we go. Nonkanan Kang. I'm so tempted to do an accent for that, but I won't because I think I'll butcher it enough. Nonkanan Kang. Where are you from? If you're still watching this, everyone say congratulations. No Nunkanan Kang. Nunkanan Kang. It sounds like Hawaiian or it's like Eskimo. Where are you from? If you're still watching this, because you won, so make sure you send us an email, support@swolenormous.com. But I want to know where you're from. If you're watching this, you better be. I want to know if you won. Everyone's like, congratulations. Nunkanan. Cool name. Where are you from? I'm curious. Estoy curioso. Papa Swolio, estoy curioso. Where are you from? Nunkanan. I'm going to type that into Google. See what comes in. N-O-E-U-N Kanan. Fine Nunkanan. Etymology. I don't think that person's here. Maybe they're not here. Didn't find. Name. Etymology. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it didn't work at all. All right. I Googled very poorly. Anyway, I'm curious as to where you're from, but NK, Nonkanan Kang, you won. Facts Over Feelings. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com and with Swole card and the number 1313 in the subject and your mailing address in the body of the email so I can send you that card. Congratulations. Congratulations. And for those of you that are in Swolenormous X, you got some new content coming ASA to the fucking P. Got a brand new yoga class. We got the Swolosophy. We got some more of those coming. I'm very eager to add more, but I can't give everything in one time. You got to go through it, but a lot of you already cleared through some of those. So you'll see some more ones pop up and I'll text you. Those of you that are members, I'll be sending you a Swole text when there's new content in there, but you're going to see some updates. Swolenormous X members, you'll see some updates in the sections. We got some new headers coming and new videos that explain the sections in different ways. And you're going to see some new visual changes, some new little visual updates and things like that. So very exciting stuff. And a reminder that tomorrow is going to be the last podcast in the Swole hole. So Thursday and Friday will be exclusive for members only because I will be traveling. So Thursday and Friday will be out of the office. So it will be exclusively inside Swolenormous X. So those of you that are Swolenormous X members, uncensored and unlimited, I'll be streaming live privately for members during my travels. But of course, those of you that are on the outside, you will have podcasts that will be uploaded after, but the live streams will be for members only. So if you want to learn more and you want to join, go to swolenormousx.com. Everyone here would, I'm sure, say, why the fuck would you not join, especially uncensored? $2.99, less than $3. You can get access to all the private live streams, the accountability meetings, the Ask Papa Swolio lives. It's super cool. Swole TV, get access to all the bonus content from YouTube, plus exclusive playlists. So go check that out, swolenormousx.com. So Thursday, Friday, private live streams, but I will be reminding all of you tomorrow. So until then, thanks for joining me for episode 313 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gangcast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. Peace, McGee's. Deuce, McGoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.